What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Now, one of the most popular conspiracy theories of our time is the idea that the Earth is flat. The theory stipulates that the Earth is flat based on the fact that upon walking on the planet's surface, it feels and looks flat to walk on. Justifications for the theory range from the world elite trying to manipulate our knowledge of our world with fake satellite images to the downright bizarre theory that the shape of the Earth is heavily linked to extraterrestrials. The theory has been discredited by nearly every top scientist in the world, and the theory has become mocked for its ridiculousness, and those who believe this crazy theory are labelled as a flat earther. Believe it or not, there are several WWE stars and other wrestlers that believe this theory, and they are adamant in the theory being scientifically correct. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos. Number 1. Juventud Guerrero. On an episode of Conan's podcast, Keeping It 100, Juventud Guerrero stated that he believes the popular conspiracy theory that the Earth is flat on the basis that gravity makes little to no sense, and gravity in itself is just a theory. Juventud stated that he wasn't initially in support of the theory and thought it was stupid, but upon further research, he realized that something isn't right with the way people have been educated about the Earth, and that there is more about the Earth than meets the human eye. Juventud went so far as to say that we are all living under a massive dome, and his justifications for this was simply watching a couple of YouTube videos. We hope he wasn't watching the Simpsons movie while coming up with this theory. Number 2. Flip Gordon. AEW's Flip Gordon isn't necessarily a flat earther, but he doesn't think it's round either. He states there's no way of knowing what shape the Earth actually is, and even states that it could be a cube. He stated that it's never been proven that the Earth is round, and nobody should believe what you read on the internet or in a textbook. After all, it was Abraham Lincoln who said, "Never believe what you read on the internet." He even stated that they wanted to control us and the way we think in reference to the Earth being flat. Who they were was never actually expanded upon by the AEW star. Gordon actually used the flat earth belief to gain some character development. During a Twitter exchange in 2018, he shared his beliefs and understanding of the theory, and naturally Twitter didn't react well to his belief of the outlandish theory. Despite this, Gordon admitted that he became an even bigger heel following his revelations about the flat earth theory, and noted that he was almost booed out of the building during his first show following his tweets. Number 3. AJ Styles. On an episode of Talking Smack in 2016, AJ Styles revealed that whilst he's not a flat earther, he believes a lot of the things people who believe in the theory state are correct and make sense. AJ would appear in a few weeks later on the Sam Roberts podcast, and he added to this understanding of the theory by stating that NASA makes money from the information the organization spreads, and we are not to believe everything they put out there for us to consume. Additionally, in June 2020, Randy Orton appeared on the WWE's official podcast After the Bell, and he revealed that AJ Styles was in fact a flat earther, as they have debates about it all the time backstage at WWE television. Orton also revealed that he gives AJ a lot of shit backstage for believing the theory because it's just so ridiculous. According to some sources, AJ being fed up of the locker room mocking his views in relation to being a flat earther was one of the reasons he recently moved to the SmackDown brand. Number 4. Bo Dallas. A former NXT champion, Bo Dallas, is a massive conspiracy theory fan, so much so that he appeared on an episode of Talk is Jericho just to talk to Chris Jericho about what theories are out there and what he believed. Dallas shared a story about the hollow earth, and then the theory that the center of the earth is hollow and reptilian people live inside the center of the earth. A bizarre theory, and one that Dallas seems to believe with all his heart. He stated that nobody has drilled more than 12 miles into the earth's surface, and nothing has told us what's in the center, so nobody could possibly discredit the theory. Now, we're no scientists, but we do believe that there is a little problem digging down that deep. It has something to do with a magma core. And number 5. Chris Jericho. And whilst WWE legend Chris Jericho isn't openly a flat earther, he has been known to have a big interest in conspiracy theories, and one of those theories he's been vastly interested in over these years is the flat earth theory. On the April 12, 2018 episode of Talk is Jericho, Jericho had David Wise as a guest. Wise is one of the leading minds in relation to the theory, and even has a podcast dedicated to proving the existence of the theory, as well as hosts a yearly conference promoting the theory. Jericho entertains Wise's justification for the theory, which in simple terms is that the Earth is flat because all the satellite pictures in existence have been faked. He goes on to add that we are told that the Earth is flat as the world elite don't want everyone realizing their true potential, and it allows us human beings to remain depowered. Jericho stated that so much information gets you thinking, clearly acknowledging the points made by Wise. Jericho himself believes in the theory that the moon landing was fate, and there is more to that particular historical event than meets the eye. Now, some people also believe that Brian Kendrick is a flat earther, but many have discredited this, believing that Brian Kendrick is just having a little fun with people. So we're not going to add him onto the list. But there you have it, guys, 5 WWE and other wrestlers who believe in the flat earth theory. What are your opinions on the flat earth theory? To be honest, in my opinion, it's ridiculous. There are many videos on YouTube even of pilots going into the stratosphere in jet fighters, not to mention old videos on being on board a Concorde, and you could clearly see the curvature of the Earth at 60,000 feet. Is our mind just playing tricks on us? Let us know in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.